Hi plant friends! Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jacqueline and this is my jungle. So today what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you my first ever plant mail. I'm so excited. Can you tell how excited I am? So I got this, today is Sunday. I got this Thursday, but I had finals and I didn't get home till late, so I did film me like very quickly unboxing it. When I got it, it was dark. It looks terrible, but I'm gonna pop it in here now and then we're gonna get into the rest of the video. So stay tuned if you want to see that. Okay, you guys, I just got home. I look crazy, but I got my plants. And I wanted to show you quickly, and we're just praying that everything is good. I finished my finals. I'm pretty happy. I think I did alright, but you never know. Sorry I'm not showing you my face because I look like a hot mess. Okay, super cute. There's a message. Thanks so much. Hope these arrive in good condition. Had a hard time finding a heat pack and used hand warmers. I added something extra too. Megan, she is so cute. I'm gonna link her Instagram, and she has, did I say Megan? It's Maggie. What is wrong with me? Spare me. You guys, it's been a very long day. And yes, I wear this all the time. Her YouTube is Spiced by Maggie, and her Instagram is Rooted in Plants, I believe. Hi, baby. Hi. So I'm going to try to show you guys the best I can without tilting it how she has it packaged. This was in here. Taking this one out first. Oh my goodness. I've never done this before. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. There's 3 things in here. There's only supposed to be 2. And this is the Hoya obovata, right? Is that how you say it? I know there's bad lighting in here. I'm gonna like shoot better. Just want to show you guys really quickly. Like, packaged the same way. Oh, cute. It's a little Christmas cactus or Thanksgiving, whatever you want to call it. It just depends on what time of the year it blooms, I think. Since it's Christmas, I'm going to call it Christmas cactus. Thank you, Maggie. You are so stinking cute. I can't even handle it. Okay, so then this must be the Calathea. This is the only one that I've been worried about. I kind of figured the Hoya would be fine. In shipping, I hope that this sounds okay. Oh my goodness. It is so stinking cute. It has a little bit of damage on one of the leaves, but otherwise, like 2. I don't think that was there. Can you see it? That one. And that one, but otherwise, it's pretty much perfect. Like, are we serious? How did this even... She did such a good job packaging it. I got a new tripod. I'm pretty excited about it, but I don't know how to like set it up. Yes, I'm wearing my cacti pajamas again with Santa hats because they're my favorite, and I don't care what you think. This tendril is just gonna be like in my hair the whole time, but it's okay. So I have a lot of things to show you, so we're just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna do this now. Seriously, I'm so tired. You would have seen in my unboxing this beautiful Calathea. Help me out here. It starts with an M. I don't remember, but I absolutely love the texture of these leaves. I'm not going to go crazy talking about how much I love this plant because we'll be here all day. But it's just really cool. It's like raised up, kind of where it's dark green. I don't know. The underneath of it's super cool looking. It's a very cool plant. It only came to me with minor cold damage, I'm assuming this is. You can see on the leaf here and like one below it. But I think I'm just gonna leave those on there, honestly, because they don't really bother me. I think it would bother me more to take off such a big leaf. It would look less bushy when it's in with the rest of the plants. You can't really tell. So the next plant that I got is this Hoya obovata. Saying that right? I don't know. I've turned into a Hoya addict after like literally just getting one Hoya. Then I found my Hindu rope. Then I won this. It's a little bit damaged on the side here. I don't know if you can tell. But it's really not that big of a deal. And it just needs to be replanted. And there's my cat. Is this going to be a problem? I have a lot of stuff on the floor right now and I can't. And then sweet Maggie also sent me this little Christmas cactus that's just kind of in a ball of soil. She had it wrapped in paper towels. She packaged it so good. I don't know if you can tell in the video because it was so dark. And I was just so excited and so tired that I just tried to film it really quickly. But this needs to be repotted. So I figured while we're here, I also need to pot this up, the little baby snake plant for my grandma. I thought it was my cat. This is the pot that I got from her from Potty on Amazon. It came in a pack of 2. So we're going to put that in there for her as part of her Christmas present. And then I'm also going to pot up my 2 golden pothos and my 2 straggly heartleaf philodendron or philodendron scandens, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't take it offensively. We're only human. And then I think this is the last thing that I have, right? We're not going to actually repot the calathea because it's fine in its nursery container for right now. I do have these Cebu blue cuttings that have been propagating in here though that I need to put back into the main plant here. And then we got so many things. I got this cute little macrame hanger for my Cebu blue. I don't have like a pot to repot it in yet, but I figured we would just like plop it in here anyway and it'll look cuter than the plastic one from the big box store. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all that I got. I mean, aside from my big bag of worm poo, I've never used this before. I've, confession, actually never fertilized before any of my plants. But I figured maybe this would be a good place to start because it's just like gentle and it just goes in your soil, right? I don't know. Any help would be fantastic. I also tried to pick up some orchid bark, but they didn't have any at Home Depot. They only had Miracle Grow orchid mix, which has like synthetic fertilizer in it, and I'm just not into that. So I'm also going to be using my Espoma organic cactus mix today, just because this one has more, like, it's better drainage. I don't know what I'm pointing at. That doesn't say drainage. That says organic gardening. Good job, Jackie. Good job. And then, of course, perlite. Am I disappointed that I don't have the orchid bark? Yes, but I just ordered it off of Amazon, so it should be here in a couple of days, and then we're going to repot this chick, who still doesn't have a name. You guys are just not helping me at all. I need help, okay? where to start? All right, I'm actually gonna mix my soil off camera because it's probably gonna be really loud. We're gonna wing it and see what happens. We'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm mixing. I had to go get a spoon. I'm mixing it in here in an empty, reusing an empty pebble container. When I go to the beach and stuff, I try to collect my own, but these are just all nice and clean for me already and the same size. I have it is like, I think like $5 at Home Depot for this, and it lasts a while. But I hate plastic containers, so I'm reusing it for my soil and trying to mix it with a spoon. I did buy a paint bucket, but it has some pine bark in it right now because the guy at Home Depot told me that I could use pine bark instead of orchid bark, and then I did some research and I got scared because it said that the pine bark has a lot of nitrogen in it and it can like mess up the pH of your soil. So I'm not really trying to do that because I'm not 100% on it, so I'd rather just wait for the orchid bark. But let me know if you guys have ever used pine bark. I've seen videos of like something called 511 soil mixture, but you have to like put lime in it to like rebalance the pH. I don't know. It seems a little too complicated for me. I do like to mix my own soil. That just seems like a bit extra, you know? So yeah, I also wanted to answer some questions that you guys had while we're sitting here. I'm not going to make this like some crazy long thing, but I figured we can get to know me a little bit. Since we're almost at 100 subs and I'm getting like way more views on a lot of these videos than I anticipated, I figured, you know, maybe you guys want to get to know me a little. What do I know? I guess first I wanted to talk about how I got into houseplants in the first place. I've always liked plants. I just kind of killed them, and I'm realizing now that I just never gave them like what they needed to actually survive and thrive. And so it wasn't until I got a couple of succulents like as a gift that I managed to not kill one. And honestly, it was just because it was so resilient. I think it's my sedum firestorm that is in my windowsill that's growing like crazy still. You would have seen in my houseplant tour video. Yeah, she just was growing like crazy and I didn't know what to do with her. So I also don't know what plant to start with. I'm like a little overwhelmed right now. I think I might do the Hoya in this little, should be good, right? I also have like a box that I'm reusing too from Amazon in here to contain the soil. I stole that idea. I was just watching Becca de la Plants and she had like a little crate thing or whatever. So that actually is when I started to propagate because it got so big. And I managed not to kill it. And then the whole propagation process just got me really excited about like growing plants in general because the leaves were like putting out these adorable pink little roots. And I was excited every morning to check on my roots. But I quickly learned that it was really difficult to keep succulents alive in here and keep them compact and looking pretty and not, am I really going to try to say this word again? I was saying etiolated, and my good friend Jared, love you Jared, at Are You Sucking Kidding Me on Instagram, let me know that it's etoliated. And I don't know if I'm even still saying that properly, but yeah, essentially that's what happens. So all the succulents in here, or they just get root rot because it's too cold and they don't get enough sun. It's a mess. So I was actually at a street fair that my mom and I like to go to, not far from here, probably in like the springtime. Maybe it might have been closer to the fall, and no, it had to have been the spring. I have the worst memory, you guys. I'm so sorry. Let me try and not make this the longest video ever. Some of the vendors like just had like plants and stuff, and I ended up picking up my peperomia, the one with a P that I don't know how to say. It's up here. And I also picked up a polka dot plant, a hypoestes, from this one lady, and I just thought they were so stinking cute. So I'm just putting these kind of in here, and then I'm gonna fill it up with soil with my nifty spoon. And my mom's gonna be really mad that I took from the kitchen. It's fine. Yeah, so I picked those two plants up just kind of like on a whim. And the polka dot plant naturally died, of course, because I had no idea what either one of them were. The lady wrote them, like, the names of the plants down for me. Oh my goodness, this Hoya is so stinking cute, you guys. Yeah, so I managed not to kill the peperomia, obviously, because I still have it. And I don't know, just from there, I don't know, I got really excited about plants in general. I started going to the garden center at Home Depot and finding really cute things and having no idea what they were half the time. But a lot of the excitement was like, just this plant is really cute. Now I'm going to go home and research it and figure out like how to take care of it, which I don't recommend. Definitely do it the other way around. But I was just pretty excited. Look at how cute this is, you guys. Little baby terracotta. I got this baby terracotta. I either usually get them at the nursery. They're surprisingly good price. Home Depot doesn't always have these little ones though. I know that Michael's 100% of the time always has them, or whatever you have that's equivalent near you. Hobby Lobby, I've heard of. I don't know. I didn't know that was a place, but it looks exactly like Michael. Cute. All right, one down. And one question down. That works, right? The next question that I get a lot is what I'm going to school for. So let's decide. I think that I might just plant this into the container, to be honest with you. What do I go to school for? So it's kind of a long story. But I used to go to school. I went to school for fashion for a really long time. I worked in the fashion industry for a couple of years. Shocking, I know, because I'm like super lazy about what I look like. But obviously didn't like that. So then I went back to school and I got my bachelor's degree in complementary and alternative health, which, if you're unfamiliar with that, is basically like holistic health, and more like natural healing, herbal medicine. I learned about Chinese medicine, and I learned about nutrition, and I loved that degree. Unfortunately, there isn't that much that I can do with it aside from being, there's dirt on my hands and I'm touching my hair. Aside from being kind of like a wellness coach, which is all fine and dandy, but I kind of just wanted something that would be a little bit more respected in the medical field. So I started looking more into nutrition because I really enjoyed that class. So I'm just kind of like sticking this in here. I filled it like halfway with dirt. You guys know how to repot. But I found the school that I go to now. So I had to look into basically how to get registered through New York State where I live. And then I found a program that was already accredited so that I didn't have to worry that, you know, I was wasting my time or that the classes I was taking weren't, you know, the right classes. So now I'm in that program, that very specific dietetics program is what it's called. So at the end of it, once I do my internship and take the state test, I will be a registered dietitian / nutritionist. So that's pretty exciting. It's also exciting that this spoon is so helpful because honestly, I'm usually making a huge mess when I do this. But yeah, that looks okay. Cute. Okay, 2 down. I'm gonna leave this one in here because it has no saucer and I don't want dirt on the carpet. So yeah, that is what I'm doing now. And then I really feel like that's like the bulk of questions that I get asked from you guys. Aside from, like, I think Marina at Millennial Planter, hey girl, wanted to know my wish list plants. So I'm gonna pot up this snake plant now in this potty pot. Ooh, I love potty. This is not sponsored, by the way. Neither was my first video. They just had sent that one to me. This one I bought with my own money off of Amazon, and I will link it for you below, as well as the other stuff. Comes with this to cover up your drainage hole. And my #1 wishlist plant for a really long time now has been the Aglaonema Pictum tricolor. And I feel like that's probably a really basic answer, but I love camouflage. I always have loved camouflage. It's like one of my favorite prints. It's classic to me. And I love that the leaves on tricolor plants like that look camouflage. And I do have a soft spot for Chinese evergreen. They remind me of my grandma. So, my great grandma. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I am actually just going to finish potting this up, and then we're going to move on to my Cebu Blue cuttings. We're going to put them back in that basket, and then we're going to hang it up and see how cute it is. So here are my Cebu Blue cuttings that I kind of just willy-nilly threw in here. I think majority of them have roots, some of them don't. We're gonna check it out now. But this girl is super straggly. I don't know if any of you have the same issue with your Cebu Blue. Ooh, stuck here. Girl, we get it. You're the queen. Stuck everywhere. Poking me with your tendrils. Yeah, she tends to get really sparse, and I know partially it's because she's hanging instead of climbing, but I just keep taking cuttings from the bottom and plopping them back in the top. But what I want to do first is take these off here so that we can put it in our new macrame, which I got off of Amazon only because I don't know how to macrame. I would love to learn, don't get me wrong. I just don't know how to do it. And I would have ordered one like handmade off of Etsy or something, but I think this one was like $9, like $8 or $9. So it looks like majority of them do. I also got that cute little contraption there from Michael's. They're more expensive there, obviously, but if you're like in a pinch and you don't feel like going to the thrift store or wherever you go, sometimes I check like TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Home Goods and stuff like that, but you never like are 100%. Ooh, look at that root. That's a good one. We'll plant you. Not sure why I even propagated this one. It's so cute though, but it just needs to be cut and then put back in the water because it kind of rotted a little bit. This one's got a root here, so what I'll do is trim it here because we don't need the rest of that stem. And then these two little babes have roots. That's good. And these little babes have roots as well. They're growing from nodes higher than where I anticipated, so I just kind of have to trim the excess stems off. So we're gonna do that now. I'm gonna stick them right back in here. Literally just gonna poke a little hole with my finger or with one of these I tend to use. It's just like came from a plant label, and right back in there. And then, because I don't have room to show you what I'm doing, and you're not gonna be able to see what I'm doing anyway, I'm gonna show you the finished product. So that's it really for this repotting. I'm not gonna repot these ones with you guys on camera just because it's gonna be very time consuming, but I am gonna repot them and then show you what they look like at the end of this video. We'll be back. So I did put all of the cuttings back in here, and I wanted to mention too that I watered this not very long ago, so it's still wet. If I hadn't, I would water it now, right after I just planted these, and I would keep in mind where I planted them. I tend to plant them on the more like sparse side that I'd like to be a little bit more bushy and start trailing. I would make sure that I kept that side, at least like the top part where the new roots I just put in are, stay moist for at least like a week or two, because they're still acclimating to the soil. They were in water for quite some time. But yeah, they're all in, and now I wanted to show you the little macrame that I got. Super cute. I already have a hook. I needed to find one that didn't have anything dangling off the bottom, which was a challenge because a lot of them have things dangling off the bottom, because my cat thinks that everything is a toy and that it's all for him. So I don't know how to do this. I'm gonna have to stand up. It's all good. I'll see you guys in a minute. I thought that was the end before, but it wasn't. Let me know in the comments below what you asked Santa for this year, aside from plants, because I know that you all asked for plants. Alright, you guys, so that is it for this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked it as well and you want to see more videos from me. We're almost at 100, which means giveaway. Let me know if you like my new macrame. It's hanging a little low for me, but I think maybe I'll get used to it, or like try to find a way to get it to hang a little higher. All more reason to learn how to make my own, right? So I can make the custom sizes that I need. But anyway, thank you so much for watching me ramble and repot plants. I really appreciate all of the love and kindness and support from the plant community, and I hope you all have a very, very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate.